Are you action? I can action. I can go into the action now. Are you okay? I'm ready. So, according to psychology, it takes 1/10 of a second for you to have the first impression of a person, meaning that it takes 0.1 second for you to have a first impression of a person. So short. But then, according to science, it takes 7 seconds for you to have a first impression of a person. So, do you now see the reason why you need to make a very, very good first impression of yourself wherever you are? So guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Talk the Talk with Adeola. So, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to make a good, nice, and lasting first impression of yourself. Now, these days, we get to meet people just once. These days, I just meet somebody for the very first time and I don't get that person again for life. But then the impression I make of myself to the person sticks like very, very long. The person just gets to remember me for the first time I meet them, what I did to them. So I'm just going to be, going through how to make a good and lasting first impression. Now, firstly, you need to be very, very conscious of your dress, the way you look. See, the way you look goes a long way in portraying your character, your personal self. Like, just make sure you look exact wherever you're going to. Your shoe should be on point, your bag should be on. As a lady, yeah, your shoe, your bag, your hair. You don't have to look expensive to look really good. Yeah, seriously. You don't have to have money. Like, you have to have a lot of money. But then, with little money, you can still look on point. Your shoe, your hair, your bag, and your dress neatly ironed. Even with that, going to a place for the very first time with those things, people just look at you and they be like, "Who is this beautiful?" Like, they are looking at me like, "Who is this beautiful?" So just make sure that your look before you go to anywhere, your dress is well ironed and just be as comfortable as possible. Now let me move to the ladies. Ladies that wear body hug and straight skirts. Some ladies are blessed with, nice and curvy shapes. Now, be very, very conscious of your pants line. Personally, it distracts. When you see somebody for the very first time with a body hug or a straight skirt, you're seeing their pants line, even on a jean. I'll feel like, why now? So, be very conscious of that. And just, instead of you wearing a pant that shows your line, just wear a stringless pants. Yeah, they're available. You can go to any underwear closets and get a stringless pants. When you wear that, at least your pant line will not show and it gives people a good view of yourself. Yeah, you can go to my choice lingerie. Wait, is it lingerie? Cardi, can I check channel for me? Is it lingerie or lingerie? So raw.
Lingerie.
It's lingerie. They said that it's lingerie, but it will be on the screen. My choice, so that's how it is. So just go to them. They have nice and underwear I can actually get. Now, on to the next point on how to make a good impression of yourself. Now, body odor and mouth odor is the order of the day. Now, it sucks. Personally, I can still manage body odor. But that mouth odor, if I meet you for the very first time and you say hello and your mouth hello, that's the end, you. Even if you are giving me 1 million naira, as long as you have a very bad mouth odor, I don't listen to what you're saying again. It distracts and it makes people have a very, bad impression about you, even if you're a good person. So, but it's not actually a big deal if you have a mouth odor. Just, brush your mouth regularly, like brush your teeth regularly. And if you are lazy to brush your teeth, just use mouthwash. You have different type of mouthwashes around. We have Colgate, we have Oral-B. Just, it's good now when you talk and people are like, wow, you have a very nice mouth odor. Something like nice mouth odor. I don't know. Now, body odor. It's not hard. It's not really difficult to smell nice. We have different perfume oil seller these days. Like, it's the order of the day. There's no how on your WhatsApp that how someone is selling perfume. Possible, it's not possible. But then let me try and recommend some for you. I have First Impression perfume up. She sells nice perfume. I have Tumi's up. I have Aliza collectibles. I have fragrance lights. I have them on my WhatsApp story. Just patronize them. They have nice. So with them, you can actually look very, very, very good and smell nice. Smelling nice, and you enter a particular place, even if you want to say rubbish, you're smelling nice. Who will be attracted to you now? So guys, smell nice. Now, onto the third one. Now guys, it's just very, very, very normal. Courtesy demands that before you leave your house, use the toilets. No, it's normal when you get to a place for the very first time and you're asking for their restroom. You might want to check yourself out, or just check if you're still on point. But then going to a place for the very, very first time and asking for their toilet in order to ease yourself, it doesn't really give good impression of yourself to the person. So it's very, very good that before you leave your house, just make sure that you're comfortable, use the toilet and just be comfortable. That's it. Now, another thing I want to talk about is accent and speech. Now, accent and speech goes a long way in giving people good impression about you, really, because you don't have to form vocabularies, big for you to have a very good accent. The little you are going to be saying, say them correctly. If you want to use past tense, don't go and use present tense. So if I'm just by the way though. But then if you are going to be going to any place for the very first time, make sure that you are speaking the correct English, because it goes a long way. Good accents, good speech. You know how it goes. Now combine everything together. A very nice mouth odor, body odor is on point, your dress is on check, your hair, your bag, everything with a good accent. Try that finish. Yeah, spec. That's it. So guys, just have a very good mouth odor, body odor. And lastly, before I go, now let me address this issue. The issue of going into people's DM and not going straight to the point. Proper introduction. See, many times we say that celebrities are not answering us on Instagram. They're not responding to, because they will not respond to you now. They have hundreds and thousands of people to respond to, and you're going to their DM for the very first time and you're saying hi that what? What do you want from them? Go straight to the point. Hi, my name is this. I want this from you. Can you do this for me? Bam, and you're done. Even you, it speaks well of you. But then you come here and telling me that hi that what happened? Oh yeah, I'll say hello if you say good evening. Good evening. What happened exactly? So really guys, giving a proper introduction of yourself, give people a very good impression about you. And lastly, don't keep dirty news. Oh God. See, as a lady, as a guy, you don't know who is looking at you. Just pay attention to your looks. Keeping dirty news is so irritating. Do you understand? Like, even you yourself might not really take note, but people look at you and be like, Some people are so sensitive, like how they are looking at your nails are dirty and they will not talk to you. It's not because of, but they are not. It's not really hard to make a good impression about yourself. Just keep to the rules I've given you. As a guy, you're going to a place for the very first time. You don't have to look expensive either. I know the basic rule to dressing, that my color of shoe must match my color of belt. It's so simple. Do it. If you don't have, improvise. Use black. It's not hard. So guys, really, we need to start giving people good impression about us, because we don't know who is who. We don't know what we're going to get to and all of those things. Maybe for the very first time you have made a bad impression of yourself. It's not a big deal. Don't feel bad about it. Just make sure that subsequently you continue to make good impression. Now, let me note this. Making good impression doesn't mean that you have to impress people. No, it is just normal for you to do all of those things, because it speaks well of you when you dress nice. Do you understand? So yeah, that's it. Did you get something from today? Did you gain something? Say thank you. Say thank you. So guys, thanks so much for watching this episode on how to make a long and lasting first impression of yourself. So guys, continue to like, continue to subscribe, continue to share my video. I love you. I love you too. Yeah, that's it. Until the next time we meet on another episode of Talk the Talk with Adeola. My name remains Adeola. Thank you. Action. Action. I can go into the action now. Okay. I'm ready. So, lingui. Heidi, can I check China for me? Is it lingui or laundry? So raw.
Lingerie.
It's laundry. They said that it's laundry bow. It will be on the screen. My choice.